Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak, where last episode, during our nighttime action, we found a quest awaiting in Riverside, lost and found, heading into the underground maintenance tunnel to find a young girl's sisters washed away hairbands in a ghostly affair on the 20-year anniversary of our client's death, bringing the bands to the grown-up sister to finish things off. We then continue to sweep through Riverside into the Seiden District as we continue chatting.
Excuse me, in my way, Bobby.
The tower stands out at night too. It has this je ne sais quoi, this mysterious aura. It's no simple skyscraper, that much is clear. See how today the rain shrouds it? See how it defies our attempts to comprehend it? But no, I shall not turn away. With my own two hands and my trusty brush, I shall illuminate the tower's secret. I put many other skyscrapers to canvas before. The Great Spire and Orcus Tower just to name two. So I dare say there's not a soul more fit for the task than I. If I can tame Trion Tower, my muse will be freed at last.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
Fashion isn't all about looks, you know. It's about how you feel, how you express your inner self. That's the secret to looking good. You gotta feel good. That's what gives lookers their, well, looks. And it is fashion itself that draws out this taste. That's the real point, to make people feel comfortable in their own skin.
Oh, actually, got all your dialogue already.
We have full confidence in our products.
I'm sure you do.
We await your next visit.
To the basketball court, where obviously no one's playing basketball. It's raining. Oh no, they're still there.
All right.
They're hanging. Pretty much everyone remaining is now in the hotel. The young miss returned to her room earlier than usual today. It does relieve me, honestly. We've seen some unscrupulous activity on those streets as of late. I'd rather her be here where it's safe. You promised not to mention that. I just came home early because there wasn't much else going on. So I figured I'd just ruminate to myself tonight. Everyone needs those nights every now and then. I see. My apologies. I respect your wishes. I said if I may help you with anything at all, you need only ask. I've been tasked with seeing to your needs, and that extends beyond just cooking and cleaning. Sure, maybe, eventually. Just not right now. Tonight, I'm just gonna head up and let my mind wander into the night sky. As I always do. Are those two related or something? She doesn't strike me as just a guess, not with how they talk to each other. I should make a mental note of that. Might come up later. At any rate, I find myself in the same boat. I wish to figure out how I want to live my life. Though I doubt Father would respect my wishes, no matter what I choose. It's as if I never grew up to him. I do wish he would... No, I mustn't overstep my bounds. I simply can't help but wish they would reach out to each other. Watching over the young miss has made me see the clouds within her heart.
Do you need something?
No.
Please come again.
But we always have to double check.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true. Man, my boy, what brings you here today? I'll be having some senators over for a meal. Good networking, but man, these stuffy meetings just drive me up the wall. Could have fooled me. He looked chill as ever. First time I've seen Huck in a suit. You know, he looks presentable for once. like personal space, Cremona? This hotel is popular among government officials. We even have some staying here now. That did bite us once, 20 years ago. Several senators were targeted here. We've since upped our security to make sure that never happens again. I'm not saying yay or nay to this whole pork barrel business. What I will say is the president knows how to use the mirror as a bargaining chip. He's got that down pat even more than the old administration. You never pull your punches, do you? Now, there's nothing wrong with that on paper. I do that myself, so I get where he's coming from. When you start throwing money around to get what you want, eventually you run out of money. Those reparations won't last forever. Indeed, by then the narrative will have shifted out of his favor. I've heard the president of BOE saying the same thing. He was your student, yes? Student? Nah, he just hung around my place way back when. I haven't actually sat down with him in years. Two bigwigs shooting the shit. Figured they'd circle back round to politics. Don't want to stick my nose where it doesn't belong, though. I'll leave him be. Don't get me wrong, I'm not completely against his methods. It's just my directive as the leader of the opposition to find the flaws in his agenda. Young miss has been avoiding me lately. Do kids just find me that scary? Oh well, I can't let that get to me. I still have duty to keep her safe. She's just at a difficult age. I'll give her the space she needs, and if she asks for help, I'll step in. Word through the grapevine is several BOE companies are looking to overhaul their investment portfolio once Erebonia's reparations dry up. The smaller fish in the pond will need to rethink their own strategies as well. I suspect that'll be good for us. We'll have plenty of companies in need of financial advice. These days, clients appreciate the outsider perspectives we offer, free from the old norms of the industry. You're here again, are you? Well, I'm beat. Spent the whole day playing third wheel on that couple's date. Had a meal at a real nice place, threw some dough around the shops, watched the cool sunset, the whole nine yards. Just glad we got him back to the hotel before the weather turned. I think I've earned myself a break after all that. I'll spring for a kebab at that stand over there. That stuff smells divine. You mean the one round here?
Gonna eat?
Sounds like you've got it rough, bud. Yeah, I guess. I'm just an easy target for other people's work. Feels like the first time in a while I got to do my own thing. I met up with this columnist today. Nice, how about a drink or two to wash it down? A little buzz can help take your mind off things. Thanks, but I'll pass. I'd love to throw him back, but my little sister's waiting on me. I wouldn't want to stay too long and come back sloshed. Gotcha. I'm really trying my best to fill out the literature pages, but man, it's hard work. Hey, your clients are keeping you busy. That's a valuable thing to have at your age. It's good to have people that trust and depend on you. Just remember to take care of yourself too, alright? These awnings not come out far enough? It's interesting. So they've got the rain animation. It lands on objects, so it actually gets in there. But if you notice, the rain animation also gets in past the roof too. So the food's getting sploshed on.
Hey, welcome.
Maybe they'll sort that into... Oh, there's more stuff that I haven't bought. Huh. Could I not buy stuff before?
Thanks, pal.
So we'll see if this changes for the next game, if you know what I mean. Let's see if the water doesn't get on the inside of objects too. Oh, there's one more person to speak to. Oh, I missed you. Wait, is that President Huckberry? He and Polanski look thick as thieves over there. Why would Polanski just let an obsequious weasel like him into his inner circle? He should be more concerned about his own hide. Times will leave you behind, old dog. Is this really how my career goes down the drain? Or because some old fogey only wants a friend his age? And that should be the entirety of the Seiden District. So maybe it's time to spend free time now and see who we've actually got on the list. We have Aaron for a punk squabble. We have Fee for a drink. Aaron, Fee. Aaron, Fee. Who to choose? The rain's really coming down, but it's nights like these the Bermotti's is usually pretty empty. Maybe I'll grab a drink there. Van decided to stop by Bermotti's place during his nightly patrol. Oh, Van, darling, welcome! Which Bermotti are you looking for tonight? The informant or the bartender? I can pull double duty if you're feeling a little needy too. That's a weird way to ask, do you want a drink? Which is what I'm here for, by the way. Figured I'd have a quick drink while out and about. Surprise me. Alrighty, I'll get you just the perfect drink for a dark and rainy night. By the by, we happen to have an unusual customer today. An unusual customer? Who? A student of Sarah. Hey, Van. Want to sit with me tonight? Here you go. It's called Rainy Blue. Perfect for tonight's weather. Have fun, you two. It's a nice drink. Yeah, you okay to be out drinking? I may still look like a teen, but I'm 20 as of this year. How about you? 24, and I don't want to hear any comments about it. I'm not that old. You're telling me not to... You're telling me not to, and it makes me want to do it even more. Anyway, since we're already here, we might as well. Cheers. Sure. Here's to making friends. Cheers. Man and Fee shared a few drinks, opening with a bit of a pleasant small talk. After 10 minutes of drinks... 24 nearly dead, yeah. Come on, you barely had anything. Don't tell me you're blackout drunk already. I'm not. Just felt a little sleepy there. So Fee is the apple that fell far away from the tree. You don't gotta force yourself to drink if you can't take it. I ain't gonna look after you if you do black out. I'll be fine. Just need to take a short nap. And I'm familiar with what a truly embarrassing drunk looks like. I can keep myself from falling into the same rut as Sarah. But Sarah can handle, like, one sip. Sarah is in Valestein, the Purple Lightning. A former Jaeger turned A-rank bracer, just like you. She also has something to do with Class 7, if I remember right. I guess it's your job to be well informed. She started out as our class teacher. Now she's both my master and my partner. Of sorts, anyway. Come to think of it, I had some good drinks with Reen, Laura, and the others on my birthday too. Master and partner, huh? Do you have someone like that? Sort of. Master, yes, but not partner. Not that different at the end of the day, though. I wouldn't be where I am today without him. But that tie's being cut now. I see. Anyway, that's enough about me. You got something you wanted to ask, yeah? Since you went to the trouble of waiting for me here and all. Should have guessed you'd figure it out. Zin told me something right before I arrived at the Republic. He filled me in on what happened in Cray. You were there for it, right? With the Kruger girl I met at the park. We were, yeah. Guess it's not surprising you want to hear about what happened. We might be here a bit, but I don't mind sharing. Van started telling Fee about what happened in Cray Village, making sure to omit the subject of the Genesis. He told an intently listening Fee about what occurred in the village and everything related to Ida. I see. Ida. She never changed. She always played the role of big sister, even back with our old crew. I definitely saw her as one. She was probably happy to have her little sister with her for her last moments. Thank you for telling me about it. I'll make sure Zeno and Leo hear about it too. Yeah, you do that. So you still keep in touch with the guys from Zephyr? A bit at least. I lost contact with them for a few years after what happened to the boss. But they're still family to me. I kept in contact with them this time, after everything settled down. That's good. Heard here and there that the Jaeger King was somehow involved in the whole war deal with Erebonia. Probably shouldn't pry. But, Frida from the Warriors of Kruger. I'd like to talk to her about Ida, and in general too. It'd be nice to chat with her outside of work. We'll see why not. But it looked like she wanted to talk to you too. That's good to hear, but it'll probably have to wait until things calm down. Still, it'll be nice to get to talk to one of Ida's other sisters. Oh right, when I meet her, my dad's... And she's off. You okay there? Well, guess that's the end of that conversation. She said she'd only take a short nap, so I guess I'll leave her be. Hey, drink that drink as well, don't leave it there. 2 drinks for the price of 1. Van, leaving Fee in Bermotti's care, left the bar. He received word shortly after that Fee had woken up and headed off herself.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours, Spriggan.
Sure. Scratching backs now. Bracer and former Zephyr? Van's agility goes up. And Fee's agility goes up?
Ladder launched!
And she's unconscious. Yeah, no free time. I wanted to do both of them. Why wouldn't it let me do the night ones? Alright, where do we move to next? Station Street can't be that long. Probably requires me to go to the Bracer Guild.
Off we go.
Alright, what we got here and where's the actual mission statement? Is it the Orbital Store? Cafe, sorry, cafe. I wasn't expecting that. I should be able to get back to Basel by the end of the day if I take the next train. The main reason for my visiting of Edith is to visit my parents, but I'm quite enjoying my field research too. I might be able to motivate some of the underclassmen to take on field research too, if I could show them how much fun it can be. The sweep continues. That protester we had was making such a ruckus here earlier today. I just keep getting busier and busier. He was one of those anti-immigration extremists. Nothing but rude white supremacists, the bunch of them. They got all haughty about purging immigrants and how they're ruining the Republic and that the true Calvard can't exist with them here. I deal with them all the time, yeah. Doesn't mean I like them or that I'm used to them. It's pretty sickening. Under the eyes of the law, every race in the Republic is equal. Their nonsense propaganda is against the law on that alone. Oh, it's just horrible. I don't even know how you get to start thinking less of people that way. Indeed. Oh, Miss Sonia, are you on night watch again? That I am. Someone's got to keep all these delinquents out past curfew in check. I'm guessing you're on your way back from club practice. It's rather late. Oh yeah, you see, the Winter Nationals are just around the corner. So it's extra important I escort these students, at least partway home, since they don't have club practice. Thank you so much, Sasha. I've heard so many scary stories recently. But with you by my side, I won't feel as nervous. Yeah, you're way more trustworthy than some stinking boys. Just as popular with your underclassmen as ever. I'll take care. Let me know if you need any help, alright? I will. You have my word as the general club manager.
Alrighty.
As long as you're with them, Sasha, I don't have to worry. I still have a bit of night patrol left to go, so feel free to reach out if you get in any trouble. Practice will start getting way more intense now that the basketball club made it to nationals. But I can't put my juniors in danger either. It's my duty to escort them home.
Let's see what we've got.
I don't think there's anything on the boards, but I actually should have been checking, shouldn't I, now that I think about it?
Ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. Now, what's a dashing and handsome young man like you doing under this chilly rain? You should come and take refuge at our wonderful hotel. Our girls will warm you right up, and more should you want it. It's 5,000 mira for a 2-hour session. A bargain if you ask me. You can even extend the session, or take the services home with you. A lot of barkers around Station Street, I guess.
Fans are raving about.
Want to give it to this dude for putting in the effort to sell it under this weather.
Golden blood.
I have 30,000 now.
Wide variety of fine goods for sale.
Can you believe Administrator Wesley is still over at the Orbital Cafe? He's been going there every day for the past week. He insists it for research purposes, but I just think he likes it there. He's been struggling lately, doubting his managerial skills, so I'm sure the break will do him some good. That reminds me, I haven't been in touch with my family in a while. They live in Orred. I wonder how they're doing. I might have already mentioned it, but my family owns a farm. It's hard work and my parents aren't getting any younger. I've been so busy lately that writing to them has just slipped my mind. I should probably change that. See how they're doing.
Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale.
Tips for finding a rich husband? I don't think I can give you tips on that. Please, 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 Marguerite. I crave a life of comfort and luxury just like yours. All I need is a good and dependable husband with a juicy salary. Yes, I get that part. Maybe let's start easy. How about I tell you how I met my husband? She's not the kind of person I expected to attract the attention of while out shopping. But she's a great conversationalist and her taste in fashion is impeccable. I think we'd get along, so I'll give it a try.
Thank you for visiting the Weston department store.
Oh man, I wonder what Marguerite did to snag herself a husband that wealthy. Once I find out, I'm sure I'll get to live in the lap of luxury too.
We hope you enjoy shopping
Laurel
with us.
Pharmacy is the perfect place for all your everyday needs. We've got a wide selection of products. From brand name drugs to aromatherium medicine and Eastern remedies, we've got it all. Even all natural cosmetics from the Central East. Working here has really expanded my horizons. It's an experience I never would have been able to have back in Longport. I would have done just about anything as long as it didn't have to do with martial arts, but I feel so at home here. There's so much to learn when it comes to pharma. Different cultures and countries all have their own applications of medicine. The more you learn, the bigger your world becomes. If it was just an excuse to leave Lamport at first, but I think I'm actually digging this whole pharmacist deal.
Does anything catch your eye? I hope I see you again.
We hope you enjoy shopping with
Have a
us.
look at my wares. Gotta do what I gotta as a gunsmith. Not like I haven't been handling the army's weapons this whole time. But the ones that come to me for adjustments are the real enthusiasts. The army pulled out all the stops in getting everyone kitted out with the latest and greatest, but not everyone was happy. Pleasing the displeased is my job, so I've been taking care of them. Hey Van, you're familiar with Stanley's over in Old Town,
Thank you
yeah?
for visiting the Weston
We've been on good
department
terms for a
store.
while. They recently got in touch with me though, said they wanted to introduce me to someone.
Our stores have a
A very
wide
promising
variety
young
of fine
craftsman
goods
from
for
the
sale.
countryside. I suppose I'll be meeting her sometime soon.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
You got a permit, yeah?
I guess new
I'll get
weaponry
more good
won't
stuff
come
in
till
stock
later.
soon.
I'm rather intrigued to find out what will be the theme for this year's EGC. All eyes are on the show, so it's the biggest trendsetter in the fashion world. Actors from the film festival and general celebrities always dress differently every year, and the new styles always make an impact.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for
Welcome.
visiting
We
the
await
Weston
your
department
next
store.
visit.
Oh, welcome.
Our stores
All
have a
right.
wide variety of fine goods for sale.
See, if I ever was
We hope you
to
enjoy
go
shopping
into the
with
world
us.
of VA, which I never will, I reckon my only role would be old man voice. Is the only one that, fake anime old man voice. Is not really an old man voice. You could definitely tell is really put on. Stage old man voice, isn't it? Everyone associates with old man voice. That kind of strange feeling. Or which? It's still probably the best one I can do. Oh, it's late already. Mina, stop wandering around. Wait for the bus like a big girl. No! I don't wanna! But Mina, don't yell, please. Maybe I should just call a taxi. Rain goes plip-plop. It's so much fun to splash. It makes everything look so shiny. Hee hee! She's not big girl.
Look at the time.
It's rain o'clock.
See the movie. Fans are raving about.
I had a company information session. Wait, are you telling me that people probably live in some of these buildings at all and they just constantly have to hear that raving out? I had a company information session today, but ended up being late. Not very useful for picking where to work if I don't hear anything about the place. I also ended up forgetting my umbrella. If I don't hurry home, I'll catch a cold. That's not very clutch of you. Sure. The Republic is massive. If you're talking just size, it's definitely the biggest in the continent. And it's not just wide in its territory, we're also a melting pot of cultures and ethnicities in here. A little bit from everywhere we border. It's our job to keep the balance in the continent. That of course includes dealing with the East desertification. Now then, this looks like a good schedule for next week. A little on the safe side, but it'll work. Din's out right now, has some urgent business to attend to. I'm sure we'll be back before we know it though. He's been awfully busy nowadays, what with being the face of the guild and all. I was the one that pushed him to do it. But I fear that may have put too much pressure on him in the process. Oh well, he's built sturdy stuff. I'm sure he'll manage. Elaine's much the same. I understand why she would shy away from the limelight, but we need all our best talent doing their best effort. Is that right? Anyway, I'm glad everything went off without a hitch. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up though. Make sure to record everything in your notebook before reporting back to me. Understood. It also gives me the chance to let today just really sink in. Life's never going to go as expected, so things coming out of nowhere now will only help to prepare me for later. That's the spirit. Alvis trains every day after work. He's very diligent. And he's the one training me all the time too. I should follow his example. I need to keep training so I can get stronger. I was the one assigned to oversee Gray's training. He's improved a lot since I last saw him. Makes me feel proud. He's still got a ways to go, but he'll hopefully keep it up. If he ain't here. I mean, we did leave her in Bermotti after. It would be weird if she was here.
See the movie. Fans are raving about.
But she also supposedly left.
Get the
Right, so the
brilliantly
first
better
of
taste
our
golden
whatever is
blood.
story for our nighttime patrol of Edith takes place in here. Upstairs by the look of things. This posh-looking elderly gentleman has started paying the cafe regular visits lately. He seems interested in our owner. Maybe he's looking for a friend. I can't shake the feeling that I've seen him somewhere before.
What'll you have today?
I'm kind of surprised
Thanks for coming.
he's not rumbled. We get fewer customers when it's raining, so I'll have to figure out a new strategy to increase traffic. Strategies hinge on data, and it's hard to put one in effect when it's all inconsistent. We need to improve. Of course, it'd be way easier if Ilhan came up with realistic policies and not just pipe dreams. Don't get me wrong, he's really smart and his business sense is fantastic, but there could be some improvement in this regard. Oh, a whole lot of it. Ilhan's an extremely smart guy, but he's totally clueless when it comes to managing a business up close. I guess I'll just have to cover up for his weaknesses.
Need help with something?
I don't know. Any new drivers? No? It's plugins I probably should be looking at buying. Buffs seem... I don't know. To me, buffs seem
Thanks
way
for
more
being such a good customer.
complicated in this one. Hard to get them on people. Even more of them. Oh, it's V. It's Elaine. You stay right there. It's very rude to try and slink off the second you see someone, you know. Was just being mindful. Didn't want to bother you two. Your time is actually perfect. I was just telling her about how I ran into you guys earlier today. Twice. We can get through the story faster with you here. That's not... Fine, I guess I can chat you guys up for a sec. That side. Trust you to sit next to Fee instead of me. Is she more your type? It's because she's the one who invited me over. Don't look too hard into things. Honestly, of course you'd look too hard into this. I'm just kidding. Well, you'll forgive me for being suspicious when you seemingly only employ young women now. I didn't hire any of them willingly. I told you that already. You know I'd much rather work alone if I can help it. I know. Easier for your shady work to happen when there's no witnesses at all, right? There's nothing shady about my work. I've got standards and I ain't about to forego them. Then why are you always trying to avoid me? Now, that's a whole different issue. Third wheeling's no fun. That wasn't... sorry, I didn't want you to see me like that. Oh, I could listen to this all night. Not everyone gets to see the beauty's blade like this. We're done now. Zim wasn't kidding about the two of you getting along. I'm not sure that's how I'd put it. We've just known each other for a long time. That's all there is to it. Yes, that's right. I won't pry. You two avoiding it so much only makes me more curious. Guess I'll figure out the rest on my own. Thanks for giving me something else to enjoy while I'm in Calvard. Guild needs to stop looking towards smart asses for help, I swear. First is Kitty and now you. You know her too? I take it the guild's had an eye on her for a while now. Of course, especially considering who her current family is. But she's only here in Calvard as a student right now. We have no intention of interfering in her affairs. Yeah, I'm taking that one with a big grain of salt, especially when Zin's involved. Still don't know why you're pawning jobs off of me when you all have so many resources on hand already. You can never have too many. You'll still be short in the long term. I hate to agree, but she's right. Man. Well, thanks for the invite. I'll get out of your hair now. Sure thing. I learned a lot from talking with you. We'll have to sit down again together sometime. No promises. Would you rather I not third wheel next time and leave you two alone? Not what I meant. Fee. I'll stop teasing her now before she gets angrier. Bye, Van. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. Wouldn't surprise me if we did. You need to be more on guard, you know. Helios, you are always so careless. Are all men like this, or just you? I don't care if this is just how you do things, but you need to be careful. Better make myself scarce, not in the mood for a lecture today.
Alrighty.
I've known Elaine for a while now, but you can always learn something new. It's fine, I'm not going to tease you about it. I'll be staying in the Republic for a while now that I'm here, so catch you around. More fee, anyone? I had a chance to see the owner up close. He's easygoing, the kind that will welcome anyone with a smile, even if that someone is the head of the store right across the street. He's totally within his right to do so, of course. Nothing says I can't frequent different stores. I was there in the capacity of a customer. But he's a whole lot more laid back than I expected of someone of his creative genius. Maybe that's his secret. Even though it's raining, it's surprisingly not very humid outside. On gloomy days like this, I recommend some strong coffee. It'll give your day just that extra kick that it needs. This doesn't work for everyone, but some people find it helps with headaches too. I use a slightly different blend on rainy days.
Do you have any preferences? Thanks for coming in.
I have no preferences. If I want to take paid leave, I'm probably going to have to finish up everything before I leave. I might need to do some overtime. Wait, wouldn't it be redundant if I just overwork myself so I can relax? Maybe I'm just overthinking it. And that is... Station Street. Done. Mission complete. Only one more part of the sweep remains. The Tyrell District, of which we can weirdly only go to the cinema. What? No sweep here? Yeah, even if I walk there.
Taking off now.
So if I try to leave, exit the movie theater. It looks like the Tyrell District is off limits.
One will soon begin. If you have a ticket,
This side of heaven does a
proceed
fair
to
job
entrance.
depicting the challenges that physicians face. Unfortunately, I don't love its contextual usage of music. It reeks of trend chasing. Back when movies were new, intimate scenes between characters would have no music. They'd only have a few ambient sounds at most. You mean,
Why not buy a
But movies these
souvenir
days
to
will
remember your
blast
visit?
mediocre music in those moments. Those damn record companies are ruining cinema. You want to hear the action, do you?
Lady.
Them drowning out the action with music instead. Censorship, I tell you. Censorship.
Thank you for your visit today.
Film stars have only really enjoyed this level of
The showing
notoriety
on
for a little
screen
over
two
10
will
years
soon
now.
begin.
When I see them grace the covers of entertainment magazines, they look so in their
If you have a
elements.
ticket, please
Those who
proceed
have
to the
poured their
entrance.
hearts and souls into this industry are really being rewarded for all their efforts. Of course, that fortune doesn't come without its share of problems, but I still hope we can realize even greater success in time.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at
In
the
this
shop.
theater, we never rest on our laurels. We're always devising new interesting ways to
Why
promote
not
this
buy a
place and
souvenir
films
to
as a
remember
whole.
your visit?
Whether it's actors giving talks, collaborating with Stewart Bookstore, or producing pamphlets and merchandise, we're always doing something. We have high hopes that the Farbad Film Festival will help give this industry some momentum. So about this marker, it's up
Thank
there,
you
I
for your
take it?
visit today.
Oh, it's Dingo.
The showing on screen one will soon begin.
I can watch a movie now again? Good evening. If you're
If
wondering
you have
about
a
our late night
ticket,
showings,
please
I'm sorry to
proceed
say
to
that we
the
don't have any new
entrance.
additions for this week. However, you can look forward to us rerunning any award winners that emerge from the Farbad Film Festival. We will be playing those at night. Simply receiving an award is monumental
We
for a
have
film in and of
merchandise for the
itself,
movie on sale at
let
the
alone
shop.
what kind. We hope you'll watch them once they're available.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
Please buy my souvenirs. I'm actually going to save before I do this, just in case it zoots me forward and I can't watch a movie. I think that's a sensible approach. Gonna watch a movie. I'll tag along if you want. Not that I'm the first choice for company for a lady killer like you. Oh, hey Van. No, I just found myself passing by while thinking about some things. This film festival coming up in Farbad is shaping up to be a messy one. You're telling me, as if there wasn't enough attention on it after Meseldam's got canned. Got those threatening notes to deal with. You just had to give us a tough job, didn't you? Yes, what if it is? I knew you could handle it, so that's why I referred you. It shouldn't all be so bad out there. I promised to hook you guys up with some decent 4 SPGs for your trouble while you're there. Thanks, I'd appreciate it. I'm just impressed you know such a famous actress. I guess that comes with being such a hotshot reporter, but still, how'd you two even meet? Nina and I happen to share a minor connection, that's all. I wouldn't say we're all that friendly or anything along those lines. She is quite an impressive person, though, I'll grant you that. Hell yeah, she is. Already on top of the movie world at her age. With those looks and the acting chops to back 'em up, she more than belongs. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm more talking about her personality. She's an incredibly tenacious young woman with an equally strong will. More than people give her credit for. I'm sure you've noticed too, right? Yeah, guess you could say I have. I'm sure a lot of that has to do with her whole background and how... There you are, Dingo. I've been looking all over for you. Hey, Marielle. What is it this time? Man, she really can't get enough of you, can she? You're that Spriggan. What are you doing hanging out with Dingo again? Wait, are you two, like, a thing? Well, don't tell Dorothy. Does it look like it? Some report you are. And what's that supposed to mean? I just don't think you're a good enough man for Dingo, that's all. As for you, mister, fess up. What have you been pursuing all this time, huh? What could possibly be so big that has so much of your attention? I told you before, it doesn't concern you. Besides, why should I feel obligated to tell someone from a competitor what I'm working on? You sure didn't seem to be having any trouble talking to him before I showed up. Why can't you tell him, but not me? That's not fair. That's not fair at all. For the love of Adios, keep me out of this. Wait a minute, if you're here in the theater, could it have something to do with a movie festival? Say Dingo, did you mention there was a movie you wanted to see? Wish I could take you up on your invitation, but something came up, so I got to bail. Real sorry, man. I know it's not exactly the funnest thing, watching a movie by yourself, but I bet it will still be good without me. Oh, you here to see something? I'll join you. I'm completely free right now, so I'd be more than happy to spend some time with you, Dingo. Damn it, Van, what the hell did you have to do that for? Oh, quit whining. She's a sweetheart when you get down to it. Be a good mentor and show her a nice time. Have fun, you two. I'll see you both later.
The showing on screen 2 will soon begin.
I've been so busy I haven't been able to stay on top of what's been playing at the theater. So Dingo, which movie have you got your eye on? And what's your favorite genre? Tell me! I didn't come here to be interviewed, you know. But I might as well check something out while I'm here. I think there's some sort of documentary-ish thing they're showing. Maybe I'll watch that.